Alright, hello everybody. This, as you can see, is a Topps package from Topps. And what I have inside here is something really special. This is the Topps Now commemorative set for the Los Angeles Dodgers after they won the 2024 World Series. And I was just checking, the print run on this was 37,082, and I'm gonna guess that means 37,082 sets, not 37,082 cards in total, because each set in this has 15 base cards and 1 parallel per commemorative set. Now there are also some autographs in this set. Some players did sign autographs. These players being Shohei Ohtani, Yoshinobu Yamamoto, Max Muncy, Walker Buehler, Teoscar Hernandez, Tommy Edman, and Will Smith. Now for Shohei Ohtani, his autographs are numbered out of 5 and out of 1. And for everyone else, their autographs are numbered to 24, 10, 5, and 1. So in total, there should be about 246 autos out of this 37,082 sets. There are also some numbered parallels, which are the blacks, the 99s, the blues, the 49, the purples, the 25, the reds, the 10, and the oranges to 5, and the golds to 1. So that gives you a total of 189 total number parallels per card. If you times that by 15, you get 2,835 number cards plus the 246 autos. That's 3,081 divided by 37,082. That gives you 8.31% of a hit. The point I'm trying to make is that there is an 8.31% chance of me getting something good. Cool parallel out of this set. And I've never opened Topps Now before in my life, and I've specially avoided seeing people open these up because I didn't want to be surprised by the card designs, by the photographs. So I'm going to open this up right now, and we will see what's gonna happen. And through each way, you know, I'm not just gonna show you the cards. I'm also going to talk you through a little bit about each player's performance in the 2024 postseason, and also maybe some fun facts about it. Who knows? Well, let's get into it. Let's start here. Maybe here. Although I'm not slicing anything open. This is quite an anticipated moment for me. I've been waiting for this moment for quite a while. My heart is pounding. You never know what you can find inside one of these. That was close. So here we have the order number, and there we go. Topps Now. The package is right here. So whatever I have will probably be inside this. Let's go ahead and open it up. Take out the cards. There they are, nothing else inside. Here are the cards in this case. I don't know if I should look at the one on top or look at the one on the bottom, but I guess you gotta find some way of getting this open. So there's Michael Kopech there on the back. So, you know. I guess I'll just open this up. Get this away. Put that down there. All right, so let's get into this. I'll go with this protective covering. Oh my god. So let me just. All right. So here we can see Los Angeles Dodgers 2024 World Series champion. This is their team card. This is the moment when they won the World Series. You can just see the elatement there on Teoscar Hernandez's face. And what a wonderful moment. And on the back there, you know, there's a special foil of tops over there on the back of the card. So, wow. Just an amazing, amazing card. Put that to the side. Alright, so now we're getting into the players themselves. So this is Shohei Ohtani. So, I mean, this was Shohei's first ever postseason appearance. And, you know, honestly, I did expect a little bit more out of him. But even though, you know, he struggled in the World Series, I'll chalk that up to his shoulder subluxation. But, you know, he still played a vital part in even getting the Dodgers to the World Series. Overall, he had a batting average of .230 with 14 hits, 3 home runs, 10 RBIs, and 14 runs scored. And, you know, he won his first World Series. I mean, that's literally the cherry on top of his already historic 2024 MLB season. And remember, you know, he's literally a pitcher in rehab. You know, he is doing all of this as recovery. So he's not even back to his full strength yet. So let's see what other, you know, historic feats he can accomplish in 2025. Up next, we have Will Smith, who is starting catcher for the Dodgers. You know, he started every game for the Dodgers in the 2024 postseason. You know, he found ways to contribute. You know, but he did hit poorly with a .125 average in the NLDS, .182 in the NLCS, and .111 in the World Series. However, you know, he did hit 1 home run in each series, and he won his second championship with the Dodgers. This was his second championship with the Dodgers, but, you know, fun fact, for the past 5 years in a row, a player named Will Smith has won the World Series. And obviously 2020 and 2024 featured this Will Smith, but the other Will Smith was part of the teams that won the years in between. You know, with the Braves in 2021, the Astros in 22, and the Rangers in 23. So I think this is the moment when Walker Buehler struck out the last batter from the Yankees. Quite an awesome moment depicted there. This is Jack Flaherty, who, you know, still hasn't signed a contract despite, as of the recording of this video, despite posting a 3.17 ERA with 29.9% strikeout rate in 162 innings in 2024 in between Detroit and Los Angeles. Of course, you know, he did have this horrible Game 5 in the World Series against the Yankees and was pulled after just 1 1/3 innings. But in the end, you know, all's well that ends well. So maybe Jack had to have a bad day for the Dodgers to win in the end, defeating the New York Yankees in 5 games. So he did have some good moments in the postseason, including delivering 7 scoreless innings in Game 1 of the NLCS against the New York Mets. So definitely, you know, he's a good pitcher, but he does have his ups and downs sometimes. Okay, this is Yoshinobu Yamamoto. Nice looking card right there. RC logo as well. So I remember when, you know, Yoshi first made his MLB debut, it was pretty rough. He pitched 1 inning and allowed 5 runs on 4 hits and a walk. And people were saying, you know, oh my god, I can't believe they paid the highest pitching contract in MLB history to this guy. And then of course Yamamoto had to come back and prove all of them wrong by shutting out the Padres in a series deciding Game 5 of the NLDS for 5 innings. He had 8 strikeouts against the Mets and held the Yankees to 1 run over 6 1/3 innings in Game 2. So on the whole, I would say that contract is shaping up to be pretty worth the price, and hopefully next year he can stay healthy so we get a full season of action from him. Amazing. I noticed that all of them have the same sentence ending on the back. Let's just see if that is the back. Yeah, so that all done end of this sentence here. Yeah. So this is Teoscar Hernandez. He recently re-signed with the Dodgers for $66 million over 3 years, and in 2024 he also won the home run derby. And I've seen plenty of wholesome moments of the team on social media. He brought his sunflower seed celebration over to LA every time a player hits a home run. And people talk also a lot about the Dodgers as a team this year, and I think one of the key factors has got to be Teoscar Hernandez. He just brings energy and life to the clubhouse, and that's got to be doing wonders for team morale. And he's also a great bat. He batted .250 with 15 hits, 3 home runs, 12 RBIs, and scored 8 runs in the 2024 postseason. And he had that amazing throw from outfield all the way to home plate to catch Giancarlo Stanton out in Game 3 of the World Series, which was vital in killing the Yankees' momentum and securing Game 3 for the Dodgers. So imperious looking pose right there, probably after hitting a home run or something. Alright, this is Max Muncy. I see him celebrating right there. So Muncy, he didn't have the best average in the postseason. He batted .163, but he did hit 3 homers for 5 RBIs and 8 runs scored. And he actually set an MLB postseason record this year when he reached base for the 12th consecutive time in Game 4 of the NLCS when the Dodgers beat the Mets. So he also won his 2nd World Series championship. So pretty awesome stuff. This is Walker Buehler. Of course, he's known for the iconic last out of the 2024 World Series. But apparently he wasn't even supposed to pitch that day, and then he just decided to come in and pitch the last inning. Isn't that crazy? So in an interview with Mookie Betts, he said he straight up just lied to his pitching coach and said he could pitch. But in actual fact, he hadn't even warmed up yet at that point. But over the years, he's been struggling with injuries, and recently he signed with the Boston Red Sox for a 1-year, $21 million contract with an option for a 2nd year. So here's hoping, he can bounce back and return to his former glory days. You see, so he recorded the save in the final 3 outs of Game 5. This is Mookie Betts. Alright. So, now, Mookie's a 3-time World Series champion, batted .290 with 18 hits, 4 home runs, 16 RBIs, and 14 runs scored in the 2024 postseason. And what's interesting to note is that in Game 2 of the NLDS against the Padres this year, Mookie was 0-22 in his last 22 postseason at-bats and hadn't had a hit since Game 3 of the 2022 NLDS. But amazingly, he turned it around. He even hit the sacrifice fly that scored the winning run in Game 5 of the World Series against the New York Yankees. Amazing player right there. Alright. Here's Kike, pointing back, looking at someone. So honestly, Kike, he's an amazing clutch player in the postseason. He has a total of 15 home runs in the postseason, which is more than Alex Rodriguez, Miguel Cabrera, and Chipper Jones in the playoffs. And of course, that 14th home run that he hit came in the vital Game 5 with the NLDS against the Padres, where the Dodgers really had to fight tooth and nail to come back from a 2-1 series deficit. And honestly, he's a super funny guy from all the clips I see of him in interviews, and especially at the Dodgers World Series parade. Blake Trinan. Alright. So Blake Trinan, recently signed for a 2-year, $22 million contract, and honestly was one of the more underrated components of the Dodgers championship this year. In Game 5, he threw 42 pitches in 2 1/3 scoreless innings, which was enough to stop the Yankees from scoring in the 8th inning, leaving the door open for Walker Buehler to come in and finish the job. And honestly, I really don't think the Dodgers would have won Game 5 if Blake Trinan hadn't put up such a good performance. This is Gavin Lux. And he's recently traded to the Cincinnati Reds, which is quite sad because it kind of seemed like he was finally finding his form again after the All-Star break. He used to be a former top prospect, and I remember everyone was trying to find, Gavin Lux cards and grade them, but now he sort of faded from that high. Had a batting average of 176 with 6 hits, a home run, 4 RBIs, and 5 runs scored, which aren't exactly amazing numbers. So especially with the Dodgers infield becoming more and more crowded with the addition of Hye-Sung Kim, I can see why the Dodgers traded him. But he did record a sacrifice fly to tie the game at 6-6 in Game 5 of the World Series. So he does have his moments. This is Freddie Freeman, who is a World Series MVP. I mean, this guy is just incredible. He hadn't homered all postseason, and then he hit that amazing walk-off grand slam, the first walk-off grand slam in World Series history on the first pitch he sees, bottom of the 10th inning, 2 outs, the Yankees up by 1. I mean, that's the kind of stuff that dreams are made of. And to continue that and hit a home run in each of the next 3 consecutive World Series games. And when you take into consideration all of the family stuff that he's had to deal with, like his son getting really ill, and the fact that he literally just sprained his ankle right before the postseason and had like a 1% chance of even playing in the postseason, it's like a fairy tale story. And I'm just really happy for Freddie's success. Really, really vital part of the Dodgers World Series championship right there. Up next, we have Tommy Edman, who was an NLCS MVP, and he signed a 5-year, $74 million contract extension recently. Tommy had multiple hits in 7 games in the postseason, which is tied with 2020 Mookie Betts and 1981 Steve Garvey for most in a single postseason in Dodgers history. So he really popped off in the NLCS, hitting a .407 average in the series, with a hit in all 6 games and 11 RBIs. And in Game 6, he drove in LA's first 4 runs, and they would eventually go on to win 10-5 against the New York Mets. So here we have another Walker Buehler, but as you can see, it's a white parallel compared to the normal black border here at the bottom. So unfortunately, this time we did not hit any big hits really. We did get a white parallel, so that's nice. And yeah, sad. Kind of disappointing, but that's alright. So lastly, we have Michael Kopech. So crazy story for Michael Kopech, because he was actually part of the worst MLB team of all time. The same year he became World Series champion because he was acquired at the trade deadline. He was a part of the Chicago White Sox all the way up until the trade deadline, when he was traded to the Dodgers in a 3-team trade. The same trade that's also sent Tommy Edman to the Dodgers. And in October, he pitched 9 innings with a 3.3 ERA, 1.33 WHIP, and 10 strikeouts. Alright, so that was the Topps Now Commemorative World Series Champion set. Thank you guys for watching. Do like and subscribe for more content on cars and cards, and I will see you all next time.